Here is the 2023 Ram 1500 Sport Night Edition. This is a perfect truck for anyone that wants a nice looking pickup, but doesn't want to spend all that much. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Ram 1500s, what safety features you get with this sport trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And let's go ahead and check this Ram 1500 Sport Night Edition out. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Ram 1500s, you have the option of picking from 8 available trims like the Tradesman, Bighorn, Sport, Rebel, Laramie, Limited Longhorn, Limited, and the Monster TRX. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. And this truck does have the Night Edition package, like I mentioned, the Level 2 equipment group, and a few more options added to it. So as I go along, I will cover what is included in each of these packages. Now, as for the standard safety features you will get with the Sport trim, this includes the forward collision warning with active braking, but with the Level 2 equipment group that this has, you also get the Park Sense front and rear park assist with stop. And taking a look at what powers the Ram 1500 Sport, it has the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 engine with fuel saver MDS and e-torque, or you can pick the one without the e-torque. The previous year 2022 models made you get the GT package if you chose the e-torque option, but now it's optional, but it's still available only with this e-torque option. And this engine gives you 395 horsepower and 410 pound-foot of torque with the max towing capability of about 11,300 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the Sport looks pretty aggressive. At the bottom, the bumper does come body color, which is standard on this trim. There's no front tow hooks, but you've got the front sensors, and on the corners are the LED fog lights. Now the grille area is all gloss black, including the surroundings, and this is a part of the Night Edition package. There's also the black Ram logo in the middle, and again, this is with the Night Edition. Then are these nice looking LED headlamps with the black bezeling. This truck also has the optional Sport Performance hood, which gives you these non-functional vents, which are on the sides and at the top as well, along with the 1500 Hemi e-torque badging. And this hood does look nice, and it also gives the truck a more aggressive look. Coming to the side of the Sport, you notice more of the black accents. Around the window trim, it's blacked out, and you also get the body color door handles. The side mirrors are half body color and half black plastic with the turn signal, which also has this blacked out look to it. Along the sides of the front doors is the blacked out Ram badge, and the Sport trim already comes standard with the black badging, which is nice. This truck also has the optional black Mopar tubular side steps. And then are these sleek looking 22-inch forged aluminum wheels that you also get a part of the Night Edition package. Coming around to the rear of the Sport, like the front, the rear bumper also comes body color as standard, and you also have the rear sensors back here, along with the dual exhaust outlets, which are in this goldish bronze color. Also, an added thing to this truck is the hitch, and above will be the towing outlets. On the tailgate, you have the blacked out Sport, Ram, and 4x4 badging, and on the tailgate handle is the camera, and underneath is an LED light as well. Also, like the front, the rear lights are also LED and also have this light black tint on them with the sensor in the middle. Opening up the tailgate, this truck does not have the spray and liner, but you can have that added on if you like. And same thing goes for the LED bed lighting. On the rear glass will be the power sliding window. Entering into the rear of the Sport, it's an all black interior, and the trim is similar to other models. At the bottom is a good amount of space with a speaker next to that. In the middle, there's more room, and the top section is leather with the stitching, and this leather section that's surrounded by, again, the goldish bronze trim, along with this black trim piece as well, which you will notice throughout the interior. As for the rear seats, these are pretty comfy and have that nice contrast stitching all around, and pulling down the center area will be the cup holders. Also, lifting up the rear seats, you will have extra room like any other trim. Plus, with the level 2 group, you do get these in-floor storage bins for even more storage space. Behind the driver and passenger seats, these are fully leather seats, and both have matte pockets, which you can use for more space as well. On the rear console is more cup holders and more of that black trim along with the goldish bronze trim. Also is the venting, small space, USB ports, and a 115 volt outlet. Coming to the front of the Sport, it's exactly like the rear door trim, but with a tiny bit of more space at the bottom. Everything else remains identical other than the usual window and side mirror controls, and this truck does come standard with the Alpine speaker sound system. As for the front seats, this truck does have the upgraded full leather bucket seats, because typically you do get the cloth seats or you can upgrade those to the leather/vinyl seats. But with the full leather seats, the front seats are also ventilated as well, so you have the best of both worlds. And with the Sport, you can only get a black interior, plus the front seats are also power adjustable. And underneath are just the foot pedals and the hood latch release. Above is the electronic parking brake and the power foot pedal adjustment buttons. Further up are the lighting controls, and the steering wheel is manual adjustable. Entering inside, you have the dashboard that has hard and soft materials, and then is the new fully digital cluster that this has, which also gives you this nice sport animation when you start up the truck. The Ram trucks were missing this digital cluster and they've finally got it. It's super clear and responsive, which is good. On here, you can see a bunch of different things about your truck, and you can also have a full map view as well, which is pretty cool. Plus, you can change the look of the screen and how the RPM and speed is displayed, and the steering wheel is wrapped in leather and is also heated. On the left side will be the cluster controls, phone, and the favorite section controls. The other side has the cruise control and the gear limit controls. Behind will be the high beam, indicator, and wiper controls. The center armrest area is covered in leather and has this big Ram logo. Opening up the first section, it has some space for things and a USB port. And opening up the main section, this will have all sorts of measurements and a ton of deep storage space here, and even in the front as well. On the center slider will be more space and cup holders, and down below is more space and another 115 volt outlet. Then is space for 2 phones and USB ports. To the left of that is the rotary gear knob and the different modes, plus the auto start stop button. Right under the screen are some toggles, so you have the traction control, tow haul, and the front and rear sensor toggles. Then is this very nice looking 12-inch touchscreen that actually comes standard on the Sport models now for 2023. Because before it used to have the 8.4-inch touchscreen, which was standard, and through the packages you could upgrade and get the bigger screen, but this is nice that it's standard. And on the screen here, you have the homepage with a split screen setup, and swiping over, you can add different widgets. Also, pressing on the edit pages and selecting add pages, you can change the layout as well. The media section has the AM, FM, Sirius XM channels, and you can also wirelessly connect your phones. Under comfort, you have access to the heating and cooling controls, or you can use the buttons along the sides of the screen. Here you can also access the front, heated and vented controls, and the heated steering wheel control as well. Under navigation, you have a full screen, which is nice. Under the phone section, you can add up to 2 phones at the same time. Moving over to the vehicle section, you can access the mirror dimmer and the rear view camera. And under the settings tab up above will be more things that you can fine tune about your truck. Finally, under apps, it'll be the same things that I just pretty much went over. Plus, you also have Alexa built in. And if you press the temperature sections in the corners, this brings up a shortcut menu. Also, swiping down on the screen, it brings up the favorites section. Above the screen is just the hazards button, and on the dashboard will be more of that black trim along with the goldish bronze trim and more small space with a 12 volt outlet. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, assist, SOS, and the rear power sliding window buttons. Now coming around to the passenger side, the dashboard has this Sport badge, and opening that up, you have some storage space here, and if that does get full, you still have the main compartment as well, so you can utilize both areas. Plus, you've got a tiny bit more space along the sides of the center console, and here is the key fob and what it looks like. Also, here's the window sticker for this Ram 1500 Sport Night Edition. You've got the standard stuff and the optional stuff as well, and this truck has a few added options like I mentioned. With everything, this truck is about $80,000 Canadian. Now this will be minus any dealer discounts or manufacturer rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for this review on this 2023 Ram 1500 Sport Night Edition. Let me know what you think of this truck. Do you love it or do you hate it?